I am clarity. I am presence. I am love. I am abundance. It's cold outside, y'all. All right, YouTube. How's it going, everybody? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cardell. And those of you that do know me, thank you for coming back. I greatly appreciate your presence. All right. Now, today I'm going to be talking about shadow work. All right. Yesterday's video was Desperate Times Call for Desperate Measures, I believe. Um, I spoke about, some tough decisions that I had to make. I also spoke about my girlfriend at the time, which I'm going to take a quick second to speak to her right quick and let her know, remind her of what I told her the last time we spoke. We both make it this time. Me and you. Okay? Make it. All right. So now, you guys, I'm no professional at this, okay? I'm someone who was feeling very, very bad about life and their self at one point in time, and shadow work is what I believe helped me. Okay, so this is my attempt at, not my attempt, I'm gonna explain to you the best that I can, okay, so that you can get this, because I really think this is very, very important. Okay, I'm gonna be referring to my notes, so you're gonna have to bear with me because I want to give you this information uh the best that I can. All right, so shadow work is consciously exploring the parts of yourself that you might have ignored or pushed away. Okay? So basically, anything you're avoiding, any situations in your mind, like for me, okay, for instance, I'm going to say me panhandling. All right? I used to remember how people would look at me, things people would say to me. People love to kick you while you're down, you know what I mean? And I felt some kind of way about it. All right, but shadow work is how I was able to go in and alchemize these feelings. Okay, this can help you to heal on a soul level. All right, so we're talking about some real healing. All right, on a soul level. Okay, all right. Now all these feelings of grief and shame and pain, anger, all of that. Okay, these are the things that we're going to be dealing with. All right, they have to be dealt with, especially if you're in a situation like mine where, my girlfriend at the time and me had separated, and I had lost all my friends I felt, and everything about my life was gone. Okay, is how I had felt at that time. All right, when I started to do the shadow work, because I had to feel better. All right. So also in shadow work, there are things that you're gonna learn, like possibly traits you were taught were unacceptable as a child. Okay, childhood trauma, things of this nature. All right, and just to let you know, it's not about fixing yourself. Okay, because there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. All right. Like, I know you might feel like, what? There ain't nothing. Yes, there ain't nothing wrong with you. All right. You're just as good as anybody else. All right. I want you guys to know this. All right. All right. So, the way that I first started doing my shadow work was just simple breathing meditations. Okay. I've looked into this, and it's kind of like you get some different numbers for the amount of time you should breathe in and out. I don't know. I usually go 4 seconds in, I hold, you know what I mean? 4 seconds. I breathe out 4 seconds, and I hold then on the out for 4 seconds. Okay. This is my little upgrade that I kind of found and just kind of put in there. And I would breathe like this, conscious breathing, all right? All right, so you're gonna go in in your brain, and you're going to think about all these bad situations that you've been into, and you're going to let those feelings go on ahead and come. All right, I know it's uncomfortable, but you're going to let those feelings come. All right, and you're going to see what it is you're avoiding in this situation. You want to get to the bottom of why you're feeling this way. I basically concentrated on the feelings because at that time I really suppressed a lot of my emotions, and they were always very hard for me to put a name on what that feeling is. Like anxiety or excitement, or you know what I mean, like these were things that kind of anger and shame, and you know what I mean, like I kind of just was kind of up in the air. I didn't really know exactly which emotion was which because I just totally avoided them, okay, or suppressed them. You can't avoid them, they're there. I just suppressed them. All right, so you're going to go in, you're going to observe consciously, now observe these emotions, and you're not going to place judgment on yourself about them. All right, I basically just went in and asked myself, why do I feel like this? You know, what is it about this situation that I'm I need to get out of this situation? What do I think is wrong about this, and what is about that, and why? You right? This can raise your consciousness alone, all right, by facing the truth of the situation, all right. This can also bring your shadow integrated with you. Like I've told you guys before, me and my shadow are now tight. We are now one. All right. Like all the, I'm not saying evil because the shadow is not evil. All right. I'm saying the things that I thought were bad feelings, bad quote unquote bad feelings, and reasons why, like all the bad, I just brought it together. I accept myself as myself, okay? I take the good and the bad sides, all right? And they're okay. All right? It's okay. We're all one now. All right? All right, anger, emotions, all right? All right, so what I would suggest is that you sit down and go through any trauma that you might have in your mind. Like if let's say, let me see if I can give you guys an example of, like I said, my girlfriend, okay, she had left, and it hurt me, all right? It did. It hurt me to be away from everyone, all right? And I felt horrible, and I wanted nothing more than to get these bad feelings away from me, okay? So like I said, I told you guys I had asked the Lord, and He was like, "Nope, you're gonna handle this one, dog," and just like lightened it up just enough though, so that I had to, you know, I could get back up and be like, "Oh, I gotta fight through this." You know what I mean? Now, once I realized what was going on with my situation with her, I felt so much better. Okay, okay. I'm not going to tell you guys about what I figured out about me and her because that's between me and her. All right. So, but once I figured this out, I felt a lot better, and I immediately was like, "Ooh, shadow work works." All right. And I immediately went inside of my mind every day, okay, like constantly, just from the age I am now all the way back as far as I can remember, going through things that made me feel any kind of way and getting to the bottom of this situation. Okay, you guys, it took me about 6 or 7, maybe longer, months of just straight up in my mind, like, okay, yeah, I don't like the way I feel. That's okay. It's okay, Cardell. Forgive yourself. I forgive this. And getting rid of all bad feelings, okay, you guys? Like, I didn't want to feel bad about anything after how bad I had felt for so long. Okay, so I wouldn't suggest that you do that because I don't know. You know how much you can take, all right? I know that some feelings people don't want to deal with. Like if they have a death in the family, like a father figure or something like that, you got to get to the bottom of that and forgive, okay, yourself and them for leaving you. Okay, it has to be done, or else it's gonna drag you. All right, this is what I believe. Like I said, I'm not a professional, so you can look it up for yourself. But this is what I believe because this is how I've been able to feel so much better. Okay. All right. So doing these shadow work techniques, all right, they are going to help you in all these emotional situations that made you feel bad. Hence, drug use, going to jail, drug. I already said drug addiction, but mental health. Okay, being homeless. All these things felt horrible to me, right? But look at your boy now. If you think I really feel bad about that, you're obviously missing the whole point of this because if I felt bad, why would I come up here and say anything to you guys about these things? It's because I know that these things are not me. They do not define me as a person, okay? I don't care what y'all say. I'm a good guy. Like, if I ever saw you, I would help you. Like, if I was such a bad person, why would I always be looking to assist or help somebody for better of their self? Not just assisting you to die or unalive or anything like that. I'm assisting you to help yourself, okay? I feel like this would definitely qualify someone as not being a snake. If they're definitely trying to assist you in any way that they can, they're probably not a bad person. All right. Most bad people don't try to just assist you anytime that they can, even if it's possibly even inconvenient to them. All right. Now, getting rid of this is going to boost your intuition. It's also going to help you with self sabotaging yourself, like continuing to go do things that you know you shouldn't do. All right, you're gonna be thinking about these things differently now because you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Like that's not even true. So why do I even feel like I have to do that? Because that's really not something that I have to do anymore. And once you forgive yourself for the reason why you're doing it anyway, you're gonna, if you're like me, just be like, oh yeah, like there's no reason to go back because now I've not forgave myself for this reason why I was doing it in the first place. I don't know if this is making sense to you guys or not, but I'm trying to do what I can. All right. All right. You don't want to be comparing yourself to other people and things of this sort because that's just not a healthy thing to be doing. Okay. Now, I want you guys to know something about me. All right, now I can sit up here and talk to you guys all day and talk about my teeth, but if you think that I really am just completely comfortable with my teeth, then you are highly mistaken. I love eating tacos, folks. All right, your boy can't really be smashing them tacos like that no more. All right, so I really know that this whole thing is bigger than the way that I feel about my teeth, okay? I would rather you have emotional freedom than me be up here and be comfortable not showing you my teeth and you being not emotionally free. It's bigger than me, all right? So I know how it feels to be feeling very, very bad about yourself and your life and the way things are going. And this shadow work, I promise you guys, is why I am now up here like, yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love myself now. Like, it's completely changed my life, all right? Now, I'm going to continue showing you guys the best that I can, all right? Like I said, I'm no professional. I only did a 900 out of this shit, You can take that for what it's worth, you guys. I'm telling you that I felt horrible after doing all of these things, doing drugs, mental health, jail, homeless, and I still feel great. I still feel great, you guys. So that's the best thing that I can tell you guys right now is to please concentrate on the shadow work. Look into this. These are things that are very detrimental to your recovery, you guys. And it feels freaking awesome to be emotionally free from the cage, the mental cage that is completely fake. All right, you guys, it's completely fake because it's not even real. I am not those things. I am not. So I want you guys to know that I love you. I do this for myself, of course, because it makes me feel good now. Like I used to not want to be in front of this camera. I totally did not want to be in front of this camera. But now I'm like, yo, it's time for a video. Let's get it. You know what I mean? In the morning. I love it, you guys. So it doesn't matter whether I'm getting paid or not. I'm still going to do this. And that's what you guys got to understand, okay? You ain't getting rid of me so easily, all right? Because I love you guys and I want to show you guys that this is definitely possible, you guys. Don't never count yourselves out. Don't never quit. Keep going. We can make it. We will make it. We can do this together for sure. For sure, you guys. I want you guys to know that I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.